This is so weird.
Why?
Because I'm having to do it like see myself here and see myself here. So, all righty. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Okay, we're trying to kind of do something a little different. You'll see that. Okay, this sound's got to go down because I'm not going to listen to myself. Okay, how do I mute right there? Oh, got it. Okay, sweet. All right, so we have two computers. This one's lagging, the one that I have, because he's the one that has to put stuff on. So first and foremost, want to thank everybody for attending, of course, amid some kind of crazy chaos that we got going here in Omaha, but it's all good. It's all good. So if you've never attended one of these events, this one in particular is more of a it's a rare showcase. So a lot of these things we have limited quantities on. That's why I have Eric sitting next to me. So you can say hi.
Hey, where am I at?
You're right there.
Oh, but it's
I know, it's delayed. That's
what
I was trying to tell you. So he's helping me out. And normally my hair would be down and everything else. And it's just been kind of a crazy day. So, but like I said, want to thank everybody for the love. But I'm going to dive right on in. I'm going to get started because I legit have a lot of stuff to show you and I'm so excited. So Eric came across this guy. He's a gemologist and he travels throughout the entire world getting these really rare, hard to find crystals, and hooking up with him. We just kind of both had to test out the waters, to see if, a business would work well between the both of us. And it has worked excellent, seamless. It's been great. So this guy finds things that some of these things I've never even heard of. I'll be real with you. And I know crystals, but some of these things are really rare and can't find. We only have limited quantity. And so the reason why I want to do this is to let you know how many I do have on hand. So here's the deal, guys, is that we have, is it $75 for the shipping? Free shipping, yes. Yeah, so $75 for the free shipping. But if you're ordering because you want to jump on it and then you order 2 or 3 things and it's over $75, we'll go back and reimburse you. So this is one of those that if you wait to buy it, you might not have it. So just because it says it's in your cart doesn't mean that it's going to be reserved for you. It only goes when you pay for it. So that's why I'm like, it'll be kind of a little confusing for us on our end because we're going to have to reimburse a lot of people back. But it's $5.55 to ship.
And I'll say something here too. So the way that our website works, it does talk to our point of sale system. However, we have had to kind of restrict the quantity that we actually have by about 2 or 3, given because there's like a 10-second delay. So if and this has happened before, where so many people jump on these hot items that let's say we only have 10 and we only can get them in small batches or we can't get them anymore. Right. And then so many people are hitting the checkout button right away. That 10-second delay, that can cause some major riffraff between the systems talking to each other. So if there is something, if the link that I'm sending you does not work, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is in fact sold out. It just means that on the website, we had to restrict the inventory. So if you are still interested in purchasing that, just shoot us over a message on Facebook or via email and ask us personally if we have any more on hand. Yeah. And then if we don't, who knows? This guy, he travels all around the world. We could put you on a list. And then once we're able to get that back in stock, then we can give you a call.
Yep. And like I said, these are some of these things, like I said, I have never even heard of. And so it's only if he comes across them again. Of course, he knows where the mines are. I mean, this guy goes to like literally the Libyan desert to pick this stuff out. So it's really kind of cool and fascinating to know that he goes to the mines themselves to personally pick out. He cherry picks. And so that's what we're so lucky because he's been wanting to work with a store. And we kind of hooked up with him at the perfect time. So that's why I'm excited to show you guys this stuff. It's
really nice to know that he and his entire family, it's a family-run business for about 30 years, and they're all certified gemologists. So we know the Moldavite or the phenakite that we get in, like some of the ultra rare, unique, one-of-a-kind items that there's a lot of phonies out there. That just want to rip people off by saying, hey, this is Moldavite. And in fact, really, it's not. It's just green glass. Right. So therefore, we at least know that what we're in fact getting is the authentic real deal. Right.
And if we ask for mine rights, we can ask for they'll give you the actual certificate of where it was mined. So like I said, good stuff. All right. Where do I even start, babe? Like legit, I have so many goodies, like so many goodies. Okay, let's start with the Libyan, desert Tektite. Now, whenever you hear the word Tektite, think meteorite. Tektite is a meteorite, basically put. So let me show you these. And let me show you. So they're kind of cloudy, yellowy looking things. And it's called Libyan desert glass. Okay, Paige, how do I do this again? I have 3 teenagers all looking at me funny right now because it's not adjusting to this. It's still focusing on me. How do I do that? Just get something white. Hand. Okay, that's good one. So I'm gonna try to do it this way. See if you guys can see it. But this is the Libyan desert Tektite. I'm gonna figure this out here. But it looks like little tiny, yellowy, opaque looking stuff. I don't know. That's what they look like.
And guys, the pictures, the videos aren't going to do a lot of these stones justice.
I really wish I could get a different light. I
am sending out all the links to each individual piece that Kelly's going to be doing. So I took all professional photos inside our photo booth today that look at least better. But a lot of these, you got to come in the store and see them in person.
They're awesome. So, okay, so first and foremost, the Libyan Tektite, for anything Tektite, if you think meteorite, which is also Moldavite, okay, you're thinking high vibe. High vibe. So I don't like to hold these very often because these make my head tickle, and I got a few in here that are already gonna make me tickle, and I know it. But this one in particular really helps. You got to think solar plexus on this one. Turn it off. So you got to think solar plexus. So what that does is that's the center of self-confidence, self-worth. Depression lives there. So if you have issues with depression or know somebody that has issues with depression, this is a really high vibe solar plexus type of a crystal. What's really cool about this is it also transmutes energy. So I talked a little bit about that at the 12 laws that we were talking about here a couple days ago. Transmutation means it simply changes it so it can't ever return to that state again. So this actually not only, it acts a lot like black tourmaline. It doesn't it helps to dissipate negative vibes or negative energy, but it also changes them to the happier state. So it actually makes them vibrate higher. This one also really helps with, a lot of people use these to manifest, especially as a center stone or one of the 6 crystal grid stones to manifest wealth or money. So like I said, this is all about self-confidence, depression, things like that. These are 3444. And I think we have probably a good 50 of them. So I know that we've got enough of these on hand. So, but again, Libyan Tektite or desert Tektite, also known as Libyan glass. And I've been looking at trying to find that Libyan glass for almost 2 years. And I was really excited when he said that he got some. So the next one I'm going to show you is, I can't pronounce it.
Sarahsite.
Sarahsite? Sarahsite. Okay, so Sarahsite is just, it's funky looking. It's just, I don't know how to get that white paper. Okay. So it's on some, what looks like mica right here. So I'm going to try to show you this. And I only have 4 of these. All righty. So this is only 4. I'm trying to do the white paper thing. So really different. This one makes my head itchy. So it has a strong link with like spiritual alchemy. So if anybody's really interested in learning alchemy or anything about alchemy, this is the crystal for you. It also does things with your, I can't do this one very long. It also does things with your auric field. It opens up your crown chakra very, very quickly. I mean, I can feel it because it makes my head tingle. This one also really helps with people with dementia, Alzheimer's. It helps to take both sides of the brain and put them together here. It also helps you to find solutions to problems really fast. It's just kind of a quick thinker. It's a quick thinking crystal. And then if you're wanting to make some serious moves on the chessboard, especially related to career, then this is a really good one for you. These, I only have, I think 4, right?
Correct.
And they're $14.44. So like I said, I only have 4 of those. But like I said, that's really big for the people that are into that alchemy and stuff like that. But it's a high vibe one. So let's do, which one you want to do next? These 2?
Sure.
The Cove Alight. So Cove Alight, I've only come across it tumbled. I've never really seen it raw. So he was able to snag us some raw stuff. Now Cove Alight really pumps up the 3rd eye chakra right there. So I don't like to touch it very much, but it really helps to open up this. So if you're wanting to dream better, astral travel, open up your psychic abilities, things like this, you meditate with this or sleep with it, it's going to zing you. So it's a really high vibe one. It also helps to, it also helps. Okay, so how do I explain this one? Right side of the brain is the intuitive side, right? Left side is logical. It helps you with the left side of the brain to keep your crap more organized. So if you have a hard time being organized or organizing things in your mind like me, Cove Alight is probably a really good one. It also helps to open up most energy or chakra centers. So if you feel like you might have a chakra that could be blocked or something along those lines, this will also help to open up that chakra. This one's a really big detoxifier. So if you're fighting a flu, fighting an infection, going through chemo, something along those lines, Cove Alight is a really good detoxifier for the body. The other thing, and I got one that'll work a little bit better, but if you are meditating with this and trying to figure out your past life, this is another really good one to use. So I actually have 2 sizes, and the reason why they're 2 sizes is because they're mined in 2 different places, and the mines matter. So some mines have a better quality. So AAA grade versus a B grade versus a D grade, right? So these little ones, hold on to your hats, kitties. Like you're gonna die. So they're not cheap. Let's just be real. So Cove Alight right here, this raw piece is mined in
Montana.
This one's in Montana. I'm gonna try to get a really.
The Montana mines, now typically Cove Alight is found in Peru. There's a surplus of Cove Alight. However, the quality, they've only been able to find it here in the States, only in the state of Montana, but the quality is actually just so much more superb.
So this is the Montana one that we're selling for $99.99. Okay, the one from Peru, check this out. This is the one from Peru, same price. Same price. So like I said, this one here is from here at the United States, and the other one here is in Peru. So the Peruvian one, you can tell it doesn't quite have that shimmer or that sheen.
Luster.
It's still there. Yeah, it's got that. It doesn't have that luster like this one does, but it's a bigger chunk. So depending on what you want to use it for, I mean, if you want to use this and meditate with it, I mean, either way, it's going to zing ya. So, but this one would be more for a room, and this one's more for personal use. But you can still use them intermittent. It doesn't matter. So like I said, the smaller one is the link that you're seeing now. The bigger one, did you send up the bigger one?
The link is actually for all the Cove Alight that we have. So if you're looking more for a tumbled stone or even a sphere, I just shot the link out that shows
so we just have them all. So, but like I said, this is the one from Montana, and this is the one from Peru. Okay. So, but like I said, Cove Alight and the tumbled Cove Alight is reasonably priced. So like I said, we don't see the raw, let alone the raw from Montana. So we were able to snag it and wanted to give you guys an opportunity to actually see it. Just cool. Cove Alight. All righty. Yeah. I'm gonna have a headache after this. Okay, next one is a really cool looking crystal. When I saw them, I was excited because they look like the green in them looks veiny. So let me show you these. So this is
Variscite.
Variscite. Yeah. Do you see how I can't pronounce this stuff? So Variscite, it has got this veiny green gray shimmer to it, and it does like have a gray shimmer. I don't know how to explain it. But this Variscite, it's all about the heart chakra. It's also known as the stone of compassion. So it really helps if you have heartbreak, if you have grief, if you have issues with the love life, anything to do with your heart chakra, this is an awesome high vibe crystal for you to use. This is another one that will help you to manifest wealth. So I've seen people use these on crystal grids. At the end of this month, I'll be doing crystal grids. I'll be talking about those. Anybody who has heart lung issues, and again, this one's great. What this one's really more or less known for is it's the stone of love and compassion, but it really helps to bring down the stress and the anxiety level when you're worried, usually with money. So that's what this one's all about. Like I said, Variscite. It's just this pretty green. It's just yummy. I like it. Variscite. And it's $39.99. $39.99. And I think we have, how many Varisites do we have? Like maybe 10?
17.
17. Okay. So we have 17. All right. You want me to do this Moldavite? All right. So here's the deal. Moldavite is one of the more common ones that we do carry in the store. But Moldavite is one of the top 5 crystals for high vibe. So I'm already getting the head itchy. Now, Moldavite is only found in Czechoslovakia. And the reason why is because there was a meteorite that crashed and burned, and the trailings that it left behind is meteorite. Or Moldavite. So this Moldavite, I got to give it to these Moldavite pendants. These are all pendants that I'm going to be showing you. Here's one. They're tumbled, and they are gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So that's the average size that you're looking at right there. I've never seen them this nice before. This is definitely a double A grade quality.
Mm-hmm. And
so
the reason why too you don't see a lot of tumbled Moldavite,
you see it raw,
is because of how fragile it is. So if you put a piece of Moldavite inside a tumbler, then it's going to spit out a lot of shards, ruining a lot of their inventory. Yeah. So therefore, it does cost a lot more money because more inventory is in fact wasted.
Yeah. And these splinter out pretty good. So, so Moldavite not only is high vibe, right? You meditate with that one, I think you're going to see sound. It really increases intuition, telepathy, really works great in meditation, dream work, anything psychic that you might want. Moldavite's the one to go. Now, here's the deal. Not a lot of people can handle Moldavite. And so it's one that you got to be careful with, because when you first use it, and Allie's online, she can validate it. But if you hold it, a lot of times you'll get what's like a weird heat flush with it. And then you get kind of shaky because it literally vibes you so high that you have a physical response. So Allie was in the store one time. I had her try it out and she was like, whoa, I'm like, right? She was like, I can't handle it. I'm like, yep, it's okay. So that's, I'm like, if you're more experienced, you can handle the high vibe stuff. Moldavite is great. But if you've never touched Moldavite before, I'm going to ask you maybe to try it out first. So, because it is one of those that it's if you've never handled it, it'll zing you hard. It'll give you heart palpitations even. So it's pretty good. Yeah. These pendants, by the way, are $99. So, but I'm going to tell you that I've never seen them that quality before. And I think that 15, how many of these do we have?
20, but it's one of those cases you might only see 18 because we might sell out real quick. I ordered exactly 20.
Yeah, and when those are gone, those are just going to be gone.
And with this deal that we did with this exotic dealer, I pretty much cleaned them out. When we were making the deal, he's like, well, I only have 20 of them. Okay, I'll take it. So he doesn't know when he's going to be able to get a lot of this stuff back in, if he even is able to.
Yeah. Christina, I'm going to answer your question. Variscite will help with heartbreak. So will if you add it with rhodonite, then you got your winner right there. So add both of those together. That'll really, really help. Next one I want to show you is really cool. It's called melanite. Now, melanite is a type of garnet. Now, I love garnet. I'm a big garnet fan. It's not only does it acts like a lot like black tourmaline to where it'll rid negativity, but it's extremely grounding, very, very, very grounding, highly protective type of crystal. Now, why I like melanite is because it's in its raw form. It's the it's cubed or polyhedron. So check it out. Melanite, $15.55. It's kind of a dark. It's a dark, dark red. It's almost black, but they're like cubed and they're naturally formed this way. So, and most garnet is, if you've never seen, it's like octahedron or dodecahedron shape. But that's what this one is. It's called melanite, 1555, big grounder, especially if you have feet, knee, lower back issues. It's an excellent one. It also helps to promote happiness and keeps anxiety a little bit low. This one, melanite, will also help you to become more spur of the moment, more spontaneous. So it helps people to kind of get out of that stuck rut just a little bit. But yeah, and it does help with a little bit of self-confidence. So for new beginnings, things like that. So, but yeah, melanite, 1555. It's just a really good grounder. So I know sometimes, onyx is a really hard grounder, but so is garnet. And this one isn't so hard where it hurts. So I like those. Those are great. Speaking of black tourmaline, I do have just these. Normally it's not the exotic one, but the way these are cut, it's exotic. This is black tourmaline, and I know that we're never going to get these in again. So these are $44.44. But check this out. These are the necklaces. So everybody always wants necklaces. So here's a pendant. It's raw here. It's cut and faceted here. So they're just really unique and different shaped. So this is black tourmaline. This is the #1 crystal that you want to have if you want to rid negativity around you, if you want negative people to leave you alone, if you want to be grounded, more logical, especially when it comes to work. Really helps to get rid of self-doubt, really helps with panic attacks, things like that. So like I said, black tourmaline is kind of should be in everybody's arsenal. It's kind of a basic one, but the way that thing is cut, I had to show you guys.
We've never seen it before.
I've never seen it cut like that before. And it sparkles. You wouldn't think black tourmaline would sparkle, but it does. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, next one. I want to do this one because these two kind of go together, and I'll explain why. Okay, the next one, this is the one that zings me. It's called SQLite. So SQLite is one of my top 5, along with Moldavite. That's a very high vibratory type crystal. Gosh, it's already getting me. Here comes the willies. So this one really helps with your own personal power and your own will and standing strong in your own truth with who you are so you can move forward. Very focused energy, very strong energy. Really helps to help raise that vibration fast. Helps with most cellular repair too. So as far as body stuff goes, but a little goes a long way, let me tell you. So this is a SQLite. It's kind of a clear, what looks like clear quartz. Here's another one. Most of them come as points naturally. So there's my little, that's actually got a twin to it. It's twin point. So you can see it better on that side. So, and then this one here, there's another natural point, and then here's another piece right here. So it's called, again, a SQLite. So it helps with the crown, solar plexus, very high vibe, very high vibe. Again, that's another one that you might want to meditate with and see what you see. So this one does remove blocks within the crown chakra very fast. Okay, a SQLite, $39.99. These are harder ones to find too. I don't know how many we have. You know how many we have? A SQLite?
19.
19. And when they're gone, they're gone.
Could be 20, don't know.
Yeah, so 19. So 19 is SQLites. Okay, the reason why I want to do a SQLite is because I wanted to show you these next. So this one is called Amazes. So I had to really look this one up because I'm like, what? Never heard of it. But when I saw it, I was like, looks just like amethyst. But here's the deal. I just showed you a SQLite, right? This is a SQLite and amethyst together in one. These are pendants. They are necklaces. They come in different shapes and sizes. So basically, like I said, it's a SQLite and amethyst together in one crystal. So they're all teardrop shaped. So that's a good one. Angela, I do have one coming up that's orange in color that's going to help you with the liver. So, but yeah, this is called Amazes. Helps with the crown, third eye chakra. This one is one that if you know of anybody that might have a mental issues such as like bipolarity, schizophrenia, depression, severe anxiety, OCD, things like that. This one helps to break that pattern up so they're not so fixated on the problem. It helps them to then kind of put that back a little bit to be able to find some solutions. So this one is so unique that there aren't very many crystals. Black tourmaline's one. Gosh. There's not too many crystals that can really help you to detach negative entities. This is one of the few that can. So it can do negative entity removal or block anything like that from happening. So if you're ever going anywhere haunted and you want some protection, black tourmaline and Amazes, highly recommended. Highly recommended. It is $29.99. And I think I have maybe about a dozen of those. I know we ain't gonna find these again.
Let me see.
So dependents. 19. So, and I know when these are gone, like I said, I would have thought this was amethyst, like chevron amethyst, but it's kind of chevron amethyst with that SQLite put together in one. And that combination, that's a high vibe combo. It's also a big detoxifier within the body too. Okay, we're good. Keeping up.
With that Amazes, I just sent everybody over the link. So that's the most recent one. We have found one from this exotic dealer, Amazes bracelet, and it's gorgeous too. So you can see the exact photo of the one bracelet that we do have in stock.
That was the one Kelly was going to take home and I didn't get to because somebody will need it more than me.
We buy this stuff to give them future homes.
I know. Do you know how hard it is to own a crystal store and not bring home crystals? So, that's hard. Okay, next one. Gold Danburite. Now, if you're not familiar with Danburite, Danburite is my #1 go-to for people that have PCOS, endometriosis, anything like this. Gold Danburite is a little bit higher vibe, and it also goes with the solar plexus, not so much with the sacral. So these, I have never seen gold Danburite this size. We have 2 sizes. I'm going to show you the large size. I don't think I brought the little size.
And I just sent over the link so you can compare. And most of the photos will have it compared to the size of a dime or a quarter, so you can tell what the size is of the stones.
Yeah. So this is a large piece, and I've never seen them this big before. Usually they're about this big. This is a large piece. Okay. This one also, you want to connect to your spirit guides. This one will help you do it. So it helps to open up that line of communication between you and your spirit guides. It also helps with anybody going through an enlightenment. If they feel like they're going through it too quick, it kind of puts you back in check a little bit so you're not feeling so overwhelmed. This is another one that'll help you with self-confidence and self-love and love for others as well. And then if you have insomnia, this is a really good one for the insomnia issue. So like I said, these things are huge. And again, this one is more for a collector. $79.99. These are big. So I do believe that we have smaller ones. So I got a few smaller ones here too, but I wanted to show you the big ones. So, and the big ones, I think we only have, again, probably just a few dozen.
More of those.
We do have more of the big ones.
But we only have less than 10 of the large ones. And I cleaned the exotic dealer out. He doesn't have anymore.
Yep. So we got 10 of the large ones. The little tiny ones we have more of for a little bit cheaper. But like I said, if you're a collector and you want that big piece, man, that's gold Danburite. That's what that is.
Gold Danburite and SQLite are actually part of what's known as the Synergy 12 set, which if you do your own research on it, there are 12 of the highest vibrational crystals on the planet. And the 2 that Kelly just showed represent 2 out of 12. Moldavite is also another one of them.
So, and my face is on fire right now because I touched that. Okay, so next one. I only have one. Fair warn you, I only got one.
And we're not messing around here. The guy only had
one.
And I'm like, you know what? I'll take it anyway.
And it was such a cool looking crystal. Okay, so it has been tumbled. And the way it's in matrix is really cool. In matrix means it's in something else. So, but this is called Smithsonite. So, and I only have one. It's $49.99. It's this beautiful, man, it's like a sea green color, but the way it's in matrix is so unique. It is so cool. So this one helps the heart chakra. This is an empath's dream. So if you're an empath, this helps you to keep your heart chakra in check. So you're not over empathizing with everything that's been going on here. So this one helps with people that might have blood or circulatory issues as well. But immune system stuff, yeah, it really helps with the immune system or immunity. But like I said, I only have one of these. Again, it's called Smithsonite. So it was probably named after the dude who mined it, huh?
Probably.
I'm guessing.
And again, it's one of those stones that the link that I sent you. So again, the inventory is spot on. We only have one Smithsonite stone, but we also have one Smithsonite bracelet that we've come across.
So next one is a little unique. So remember how I was telling you how Moldavite, crashed into Earth, and that's why it's kind of a higher vibe. Well, this is known as Moldau quartz.
Moldau.
Moldau. Why that's so hard for me to say? Moldau quartz. It's also known as Moldavite quartz. Okay. So Moldau quartz is it doesn't look flashy, ain't gonna lie. Okay. So it's like white, it almost looks like granite. So it's kind of opaque. You can't see through it. It's white. Some of them are a little bit more gray. So I got another piece here. So, but they're all opaque like that. They're very high vibe. These are the crystals for people who do any sort of healing energy work. So if you're a Reiki master, healing touch therapy, want to get into it, this is an excellent crystal for you to have on board. It also helps to push your auric field out, but keep it so it's not so far out everybody's touching it. You know what I mean? So it kind of helps to keep it in check, but it strengthens it. It keeps it strong. This one is really good for people that have issues with nerves, especially if you have numbness in hands and feet. It helps to rev up the nervous system. And then it also helps, it's very clairaudient. So if you want to hear spirit guides or you want to use that hearing, this will help to open that throat chakra, crown, third eye open, but especially the throat. It helps more with clairaudient. But that's called Moldau quartz. That is $15.55. And we have quite a bit of that. That was easier for us to find through this guy, but we have quite a few of those. So that's a really good one. I'm going to do that one. This is so yummy. Oh my gosh. I unpackaged these and I was like,
what are these? Hang on a second. I don't even know.
I know. I was all up his grill. I'm like, no, I want to know what this is. They are gorgeous. So, and I only have, I don't know how many, these are AAA grade. Okay. So AAA, that's the highest grade that you can get. So this is called Diopside, I know, but do you have it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so
7.
We only have 7. Okay, only 7. Okay, this is so yummy. So I'm hoping this camera will pick it up. But look at these. These are the brightest green color I can. Oh my gosh, absolutely fabulous. So I don't know. Like I said, my light really sucks. But the color is like this. I don't know. It's not even an aqua blue. It's like a green, blue, sea colored yumminess. Just yumminess. These are big pieces of dioptase. These are huge. Okay, not compared to those, but that's display.
Yeah.
So let me show you these first. Okay, mind you, AAA grade, large size for what these are. These are $55.55. if you want to heal your past trauma, this is it. So a lot of people are always talking about shadow work and talking about how they need to work on their past stuff. This will help you to get down to the bottom of it, to see a different perspective so you can finally forgive it, let it go, transmute it. So Diopside is very, very big on past trauma and karma from the past lives, releasing all of that. It's the perfect crystal for anger and resentment. So if you're holding on to anger because somebody did you wrong, or resentment because the way you were raised, Diopside will help you to release it. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to cry. You're going to cry when you have it. And it's because it's a subconscious release. It's very, very powerful. This one also, so the reason why it's this pretty green is it contains copper. So it's like patina kind of, sort of, but it does contain copper. So it really is great for joints, mobility, things like that, tendon stuff. But like I said, I only have a few of those. Like I said, Diopside, it also helps the heart chakra, kindness, compassion, love, all that good stuff. Now I got to show you these. So, and if they don't take them, I will, because these things are cool. So I only have two. I have two different specimen pieces of these, which we also specimen display pieces. All right. So this one right here is my specimen number one. This thing is ginormous. Look at this, $349. I know it's a lot, but check it out. Look at that piece. It is all the way around that beautiful gemmy goodness. And there's not one bad side. Now, if you get this, you're also going to get the stand that comes with it. So, but check that out. I mean, it's a good, it's weighty. So this one, $349. Mm-hmm. Yes. And this one is $299. So this one's a little bit smaller, $299.99. This is specimen number 2. So, but I mean, they are just gorgeous. Like I said, I can't get over the greens and the blues together. It's just, yeah, it's cool. It's just cool. So yeah, the colors are just, like I said, my camera isn't that good. I don't have a good enough light, one of the two. So, but like I said, awesome stuff. Diopside releases old crap, resentment, yuck. Okay, let me get these in here. Otherwise, I'm going to lose it. I don't want to lose anything because I'm not that coordinated. Right?
Never are.
Nope. Okay, which one next? Yeah, I'll do that guy. So next one is called Brandberg Amethyst. Never heard of it. Had to do my research, see. So I was like, it's an amethyst. No. It's not just an amethyst. It actually is amethyst, clear quartz, and smoky quartz all together in one. So it actually has all 3 of those stones' properties. This is a major healer. So a major healer. So this one really helps to clean and cleanse your aura field, your energy centers very, very quickly. It really helps you to cut unhealthy ties. When you cut cords, this is a really good one to have with you if you want to cut some cords from people. But check these out. And they're all kind of just different. I mean, this one you could see the amethyst and the clear quartz in it. This one you could see all 3 because it's a little purple. And you can see the clear quartz and it's got the smoky at the top. So it's just, they're really gemmy. They're very gemmy. So here's another piece. So, but like I said, Brandberg Amethyst. So I do think we have some rough pieces as well, but these are the tumbled pieces. I like tumbled because they go in pockets and bras better. But, you know, more people want to go with the rough or the raw form of it, which is totally cool.
And that's on the link that I just sent.
Yep. So this one also helps you to open up psychic abilities, telekinesis, stuff like that. But yeah, it contains all 3. Now, clear quartz always amplifies anything that it's next to. So a little goes a long way when it comes to the Brandberg. So, but like I said, it contains all 3. That's what makes it so unique. Those are $34.44 for the tumbles. Man.
You don't want to do those?
Yeah, I will, but these things zing me too. So I want to tell you, I had a prophecy stone. I have 2 different sizes, so I'll show you what these prophecy stones are. So they are only found in the Libyan desert. So along with that Libyan glass that I showed you earlier, they're only found in one place, and they're kind of recently found too. Now, I was meditating with a prophecy stone just to see if I could feel anything different. You betcha. You betcha. Now, normally it takes about 8 minutes when I'm meditating to get my brain to sit down and shut up. This time, it took me maybe 2, zoom, zoom, and I was in. It did not take me long at all. You want to learn how to astral travel? This is your crystal. Now I'm gonna tell you, they're not fancy. They're not pretty. As a matter of fact, I think they're kind of ugly, and they're heavy. They got weight to them. Now, when you meditate with one of these, it pulls the light body in and infuses it very quickly within your body, okay? So they're called prophecy stones because back in the day, people like me would hold on to them and they'd be able to foresee the future. So, but it's very high vibe. And yes, it absolutely opens up your clairvoyance, which is your ability to see spirit. It helps you to meditate deeper, helps you with decision making, and it's fairly grounding at the same time. So it's just a really different, unique looking crystal. And like I said, they're weighty. They got some weight to it. So this is my smaller one. Now my smaller one is $39.99. And if you don't want to mess around, you can get the bigger one. So here's the small, here's the big. I have 2 sizes. And these I have quite a few of. So the bigger size or the extra large, these are $59.99. And the smaller ones, like I said, are $39.99. So, but like I said, they're heavy. They're weighty. So, but these, meditate with these, you'll get somewhere quick. But this is the astral travel one. You want to astral travel while you're meditating, or when you dream, or when you're sleeping? Go ahead and sleep with one of those. I won't. Too high.
And correction, these guys are in fact an extremely old stone.
No, it was recently found.
Recently found, but
yeah, they're old.
They were formed.
Yeah,
a long
time ago.
And there has not. This just kind of goes to show how rare that they're getting. There hasn't been one new prophecy stone found in over 10 years.
Yeah. So that's it's kind of one of those that I think when
we can't get it. We can't get any more. The batch that we got from this guy, again, his family hasn't found anything for over a decade. So we just decided to buy them all since we can. Since we can. Like I said, I have one of the smaller ones because I had a bigger one, and nope, I got a smaller one instead because that one zung me. So the next one I'm going to talk about is a type of garnet. So I talked about that garnet one earlier. This is another type of garnet. And this one is, somebody was asking about the liver stuff. So, that stone is called the prophecy stone. Prophecy stone. So I would tell you, I would not meditate with Moldavite and the prophecy stone. Lord, you'll get zung to Mars. So that's too much. It really, vibrationally, it's too much. I would say pick one or the other. So that's a pretty high vibey one. So this next one is called Specimenite.
Specimenite?
Specimenite.
Sarahsite, yeah. Specimenite.
Okay.
Sure. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just really cool. So somebody was asking about that liver stuff, right? This is the liver one right here. So again, remember how I said garnet is pretty naturally formed in that dodecahedron? This one is a little bit more orange in color. So, and a lot of these are a lot more orangey. So they're not quite as dark as the garnet. So the other one I showed you earlier was that darker, almost black. And then garnet is more red, and this one is more orange. So, I still can't pronounce it. Whatever. I'm not even pronouncing it. It's just a garnet. It's just and it doesn't pull you or ground you as hard as regular garnet does. This one is all about the sacral chakra. So if you have any issues with your uterus, anything of endometriosis, infertility issues, this is the one for you. So garnet is naturally good for the reproductive system with anybody, but this one is going to amplify it tenfold because it's specifically for that sacral chakra. This one also helps with nightmares. If you have a kid that's got some nightmares, this one isn't a bad idea either. And this one gives you a little bit more gallop behind you when it comes to new beginnings or new projects. But like I said, this one absolutely helps to detoxify the liver, bladder, and the uterine system, or with guys, the other kind of system. So girly parts and boy parts.
Do these two together?
I can do those next.
Oh.
This next one is called Helia Door. So when I first heard of it, I was like, interesting. But when I put it in my hand, so Helia Door is named after Helio, meaning the sun. It's literally the happy crystal. So when I got my hands on these and actually got to feel them out, this is great. So this is also known as yellow beryl. So beryl is a form of aquamarine. So aquamarine is blue beryl. So this is yellow beryl, also known as Helia Door. So these little yellowy chunks of sunshine. So I'm gonna show you these. These are the necklaces. These are pendants. Again, I do have them in the, I think I have them just tumbled.
We have them as faceted pendants. We do have bracelets and tumbles.
Yep. And the faceted pendants, I think we may just have a few left. Faceted meaning that it's been cut a certain way so it shimmers. That's what faceted means. These are raw. These are rough. They have just literally gotten a pin drilled in them, so you can wear them. This helps with self-confidence and self-worth all the way. Also gallbladder issues, anything to do with stomach and digestive issues as well. This is just a happy crystal. So if you struggle with happiness, or you just want to be happy that day because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, Helia Door is the way to go. I love the bracelets too. So here's the bracelets, and they're really gemmy. I was impressed by the quality. They're kind of a mazy, yellowy looking color, but you know, really fabulous. I just like Helia Door. That's just one of my favorite ones because I'm a yellow girl.
And if you struggle with energy, this helps big time with fatigue.
Yeah, fatigue. Yep, if you get tired easy, this is a good one with fatigue. It also helps like the chronic worrier. So this one is for yeah, did I get this? No, I got them right. Okay, so the pendants that I showed you, $49.99, right there. He'll send you the link on that one. Helia Door. And then this one, the bracelet, is $59.99 right there. So that's a Helia Door on that one. And then, like I said, we have a few others. He sent the link on that. So, but Helia Door is the happy crystal. So that's one that I like to have. So, okay, next one was one that I did not hear of either. It was a new crystal to me. Never heard of it before. It's called Sofia. So this one is all about love, compassion, healing after a breakup would be another really good one. It also helps with depression and sleep disorders. This one helps you to access the feminine. Now, everybody has a feminine side and a masculine side within themselves. This brings out the femininity. This brings out the girl in the girls, or it makes men a little bit softer. So, Sofia, they're not tumbled. They're all raw. Rough. They didn't come in this way. So they're a pinky. They look a lot like, what do you call this?
Granite. Yeah,
they look a lot like granite. So, but they're that pinky, and the black is glittery. So, but like I said, anything with a heart chakra opens up you to love and compassion, all that good stuff. But it really balances out the femininity in things. So if you have a guy who's just dude central, we'll slip this one in between his box springs and his mattress. So, Leslie, I don't know, maybe you can answer that question. Eric, you know do we have those bracelets anymore?
Well, like an assorted gemstone?
Yeah.
Bracelet?
Yeah.
Sure.
Send her the link. He'll find that point for you, Leslie.
Leslie, I'll find it.
He'll show you here in a minute. Next one. Ooh, this is another good one. Ooh, I get excited. Okay. This is called Tektite. Now, I've heard of Tektite before, but I never really got to see it. So I finally got my hot hands on some Tektite. This is all about throat chakra, speaking your truth. But what's really cool about Tektite is it takes your throat chakra and heart chakra and kind of puts them together. So it really puts them together a little bit easier for you. So you're able to stand in your own truth and be like, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry. So it helps you to be able to say that. Okay, let me show you. Helps you to speak truth. Now, these are all, they range in kind of these different colors, but this one's blue, more blue. This one's a little bit more green. Like I said, Shatakite usually is more clear with blue in it. Usually you're looking at this, but I got some nice pieces in here. So usually you're going to see Shatakite in matrix and quartz like this. So, but some of these are just fabulous. Here's another piece right here. So a little bit more green on this one. So we've got that shimmer of blue to it too. So Shatakite. And again, this one also contains copper in it. That's why it's really good for your joints, tendons, things like that. Again, it really helps you to be able to open up and speak your truth. Really helps out empaths because again, it melds your voice box, your truth, throat, and your heart chakra, not to be overstimulated, and instead they get to work together. So it's an empath's dream to have Shatakite. It really is. It really helps you to. It's also a very calming stone. It's not an upper. It's kind of a downer. So I was saying earlier, like this. Great, this other one, this Specimen Night Garnet, that orange garnet I was showing you earlier, that's an upper. So where Shatakite's a downer. It just really keeps you cool and calm, especially when you're having to deal with conflict. Okay. All right. Oh, and that one was $29.99. And I think I probably have a good 30 of those. Yeah. The Shatakite, I have a good 30 of those. But the quality, I was impressed with the quality. Usually it's more white with like a speck in there. So. And
what we did on this deal, the guy will show me like 3 different lots, you know, an A lot, a AA or a AAA. I mean, if you're going to go all in, especially on some exotic crystals, people are going to want quality. So again, that's where the gemminess and the quality that we're getting, we hand select them out.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Next one. Ooh.
Oh, you grabbed that one.
I did grab the Diopside. So I'm grabbing Diopside. Now I said about dioptase earlier, this is Diopside. So I think I maybe have 5 or 6 of these left, the rough. So
8.
I have 8 left. So let me show you why I love these. Look at the shimmer on these. The shimmer is awesome. So this is and you can like see through it. The quality is so good. You can see through it. Now we do have some other ones in the store for like $4.44. That's more of like a B grade, C grade. These are AAA grade.
It doesn't, the one that's $4.44 does not have the chrome title.
Right. This is also known as chrome diopside. So, and April, yes, each one that you purchase comes with a card. Let me show you the card. So I'm talking about the cards right here. They are, you will get that with it. Okay. So everything comes with information. All righty. So this is also known as, like I said, chrome diopside, but oh my gosh, these are just yummy pieces. I mean, they're beautiful green, bright green. And like I said, you can see through it when you hold it up to the light. And that's really unique. This one really helps with learning and memory. So if you have trouble remembering things like me, chrome diopside's a perfect crystal. It also helps with creativity and like especially creative visions. So if you're more of a clairvoyant person, it's really going to help to open that up when it comes to your creativity. I don't know why, but environmentalists love this crystal. They're always drawn to this type of crystal, or nature people are drawn to this type of crystal as well. Really helps with migraines and headaches. That's at chrome diopside. And the chrome diopside is $29.99. Again, that's the AAA grade. I only have 8 or so. Yeah. Yep. Not very many, but amazing. Okay, next one. Oh, sure. I'm going to go for it. This was another one. Never heard of it before. Never, ever heard of it. I was like, oh, whatever. And then we got them in. I was impressed. Mohawkite is what I'm going to show you. Now, Mohawkite is unique where it opens and aligns and balances all chakras in one. All chakras in one, okay? And this Mohawkite, it's $50. And I think I only have a few, I know it's under 10 pieces, but check this out. It's a lot like, it reminds you of copper, and it's heavy, it's weighty. So check this Mohawkite out. You want balance and stability in your life, this is it right here. So this helps with knee, feet, joint issues as well. Also helps to make you more self-aware of who you are, where you're going, what you want. It also really helps to dispel anger. So if you're angry and resentful, Mohawkite will help you to dispel that. It's a weird one where it amplifies other crystals as well. So I do believe this has like 3 or 4. It has copper, iron.
And they weigh a ton.
They really do. I mean, they're weighty. So, but it has a lot of different like harder minerals in there. Big grounder, really big grounder. But like I said, Mohawkite, I have a few of them, helps with joints, things like that. But it's unique where it balances, opens, and aligns all of your chakras at once. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of like copper. Copper will do that too, but Mohawkite, with the addition of the iron and the other couple minerals that are in it, really helps to ground you down and keep you focused and balanced and centered. So that's my balance crystal, a big balance crystal. Which ones? Can do those. La la la. Cabinsite in SQLite. Yeah. Cabinsite and SQLite. Now you'll see Cabinsite a lot, but Cabinsite, it's one of the more rare ones. You don't see it very often. If you do, it's usually pretty expensive. So what I love about this is it's Cabinsite in SQLite. So it contains both properties of the crystal. Now SQLite helps the crown chakra, balances out thoughts, focus, things like that. The SQLite added into it helps you to be able to, you're able to call yourself out on your own BS while you're meditating, because it's like your mind finally gets out of the way to where your higher self is like, hey, dummy, if you want to be happy, you got to let this stuff go. And that's what this one helps to kind of bring that down for you to go, oh, I got to let that go. I got to forgive it and let it go. I didn't even know it was a problem. So it also helps you to tap into the angel or the angelic realm. And it also really good. It's good for helping you to make faster decisions. Now, SQLite normally is just white. So, but the Cabinsite, that's the blue speck that you see. So Cabinsite, I have never seen a big chunk of Cabinsite. Usually it's within something, clear quartz, SQLite, things like that. So, but that's the blue that you see with this. And these are pretty good chunks. So, these also help you with the eye sinus issues, all right up in here. 3444. I have 14 of these. That's it. And I know when these are gone, we won't get them in again. So this was just harder to find for us. So, but anytime I hear the word Cabinsite, I'm like, get it? Because you just don't see them very often. So, next one. We're going to do that one.
Okay.
We're going to do Brasilia Night. Gee, guess where it was found? Brazil. So Brazil helps solar plexus and the heart chakra. These things are really, I didn't know what to think of them at first, but then I got to looking at them and they're just different looking. They're kind of a yellowy green. And I won't say that they're olive green because that's not really the color. It's just like a yellowy green color. This has been the biggest pieces that I've ever seen. So like I said, you think these are small. They're actually pretty good sized pieces. Brasilia Night. This is the crystal that if you are big into Atlantis and you feel like you might be from Atlantis, this is the Atlantis type of crystal for you. It will help you to remember your lineage or your heritage or your connection to Atlantis. So This is a huge creative one. So if you feel stuck with creative factors, or like you're a writer or a musician, or you need to write a blog, something along that is, this will give you the creative push that you need. This is a big creative factor. Also helps you to learn how to say no when you need to. And this also is all about the self-confidence again, self-worth, self-confidence, feeling good about yourself. Does help with digestion, gallbladder especially. So if you have issues with the gallbladder, this helps to kind of raise the vibration with that one in particular. It also helps with pancreatic stuff, so digestive stuff. But that's also called Brasilia Night, $14.44. I got quite a few of those, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, I didn't know I grabbed this. Ooh.
Is that the gold?
That's a gold. Ooh. Remember how I was talking to you guys earlier about a SQLite and how it's a high vibe one? We came across these. We got a few of them. So this is known as gold SQLite. So still gives me the willies. I mean, legit, like every time I touch a SQLite, I get the willies every time. So this one not only helps you with the crown, because we were talking about that crown chakra earlier, but this one also helps you with the solar plexus. So self-confidence, how your personal power, your personal will. This one is really helps you with focused stuff. So if you really want to knock some serious stuff out, logically thinking, or using your logic when it comes to your job, this will get you down and focused real quick. Not necessarily grounded, but down and focused easier. It really helps you to raise the vibration quickly. Again, it's a high vibe stone. Really good for cellular repair. So if you have some damaged tissues or you need to get more cellular repair or DNA repair, that also helps with that. This one is, like I said, it does help with the solar plexus, pancreas, but not quite as well as the other one, the Brasilia Night. But this one also, it says that it can clear all the chakras out. As high vibe as it is, I believe that. But usually if you're going to be able to do all chakras, it's more copper based, or it's going to be more high vibe. So, but the gold SQLite, it's just really unique. Like I said, I like it. It's $14.44. We got a good deal on those. So,
and the link that I attached, also we carry a tricolor SQLite, as Kelly showed about 20-30 minutes ago. There's
the clear,
there's yellow, and then there's also a milky. So
yep. Look at that, the willies.
It's because you're sitting next to me.
Oh Lord, shit's getting deep in here. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let me get the next one. Now, you guys may have seen us advertising these here just a little bit. If you don't follow us on Facebook, I'm going to tell you to make sure you follow us on Facebook, because we put deals out there. This one is something I've never really came across before, but when I saw these pieces, I knocked my socks off. This is called granditerite. Now, granditerite is another perfect crystal for the empath. This one also helps you to achieve long-term goals. So instead of you getting stuck in the monotony of things, granditerite helps you to feel like you're getting some progress. It gets you out of that neutrality or that neutral position. It's a really good one if you're a procrastinator like me. It really helps you to kind of get poop in a group so you get going. Okay, it's the procrastinator's crystal. That's what it is. It's a really good one for empaths too. So it's a de-stressor. It's a cool type of crystal, but the one I'm going to show you, I think I only have.
We've sold about half of our lot in the last 2 weeks. We are down to 8.
So I have 8 left of these.
What we are not going to be able to get these in.
Nope.
These are ranked number 3 in the world when it comes to rarity.
Rarity. That's what I'm like, you don't come across these because we're like, well, how much do we buy them for if we don't even know? There's not enough information out there about these because they are so rare. So I'm going to show you the most expensive one on the lot that I have, but there are some others that are more rough.
And I sent the link.
And he sent the link on those. But the one I'm going to show you is the most expensive because that's what I just grabbed quickly because we had to close our store today at 3 o'clock due to Omaha kind of being on lockdown here a little bit. So this is the large one. It's a large granditerite. Don't kill me, but it's $149.99. They're pricey. So, but I only have 7 or 8 left. Yeah. But look at how pretty these crystals are. They're at aqua. They really remind you of aquamarine. but they're a little, I don't know, they're a little bit more greener than the aquamarine. So, and you can see that line in them and everything else. But I mean, it's just a pretty crystal. It really is. So we do have them in rough, in different forms, but that's the Granditerite. This one is, like I said, this is a $150 crystal. But that's why I'm like, this is one for the collectors, more or less. Like I said, I only have 8, and this was another one that I was about ready to steal home for me. So, because I'm like, it's for procrastinators like me. So, ooh, I'm going to do this one next. Ooh. Ishua. Got to tell you about this one. I came across it, and I didn't really realize how old. I mean, they're not fossils, but they're like old. So probably older than fossils. And it's only found in Greenland. Yep. So these are only found in Greenland. I only have a few of these. I know when they're gone, they're going to be gone. So they only came in like these flat palm stone type things. But check this out. It's dark black, but it's got some streaks of silver. It almost looks like it's streaked with hematite, but it's not. Now, this is some of the oldest type of crystals that you can come across. It is the oldest?
Yes.
It's the actual oldest. Ishua is what it's called. Yuan relieve past life, negative emotional stuff. This is your crystal. This is also the only crystal that's best for past life recall. So if you want to know what you did in a past life, sleep on this or meditate with it, but usually you're going to sleep with it. It's also very grounding, helps you with insecurity. It really helps you to understand your life's purpose and your goals within it. I said, this is a really old crystal. So if you want to think anything ancient, or past life, ancient wisdom, past life recall, karma, previous lives, that's what this one is all about. So,
and science has actually dated these to be as old as between 3.7 and 3.8 billion years old.
Mm-hmm. So like I said, these will ground you. These are good grounders, especially if people that have feet or knee issues in particular. That's what this one's going to help get rid of. But like I said, I don't have very many of those. It's called Ishua. Those are $49.99. So, but I mean, they're really pretty. So I've never seen it in raw form. This is the only form I've ever seen it in.
And you would think by the size of it, it's still a tumbled stone, but for the size, it almost looks more like a pillow or a palm stone.
Yeah, like a palm stone. So, but that Ishua, that's a great grounder. That's probably one that I'm gonna have to hold after I'm done touching all these damn things. My nose is going nuts. I don't even know how to pronounce this one.
Is that the Kaka one?
Yeah. The Kaka, that's what we call it because we don't even know how to pronounce it.
The Kakatory.
Yeah. So it's court.
Just flip the card over.
Yeah, here you go.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Nope, there you go. That's how you pronounce it. Whatever that word is. So the cackle one. So the cackle one. Tiffany, I would say Granditerite's actually a really good ones. So, it doesn't matter if I wear gloves. It's still gonna zing me. So I already tried. So, but anyway, this one is really unique because it contains red udolite, a type of jade, and some other crystal that is a high vibe that's white and I can't pronounce it. It's ARFV, some, I don't know, Czech word, I think, that I can't pronounce. This one is a really good, this is like my truth teller's crystal. So you hold this and somebody's giving you a conversation, you're like, you're going to be able to discern if they're telling you the truth or if they're lying to you. So this one is like the truth teller's type crystal. It also helps you to perceive truth in all situations. So because it really helps you to be able to feel the truth. So is it true or is it not? And it makes you question then not necessarily their loyalty or anything along the lines, but you're able to ask questions so that way you can figure out if they are telling you the truth or not. So this one does help you to dispel negative thought forms or negative emotions. It helps you to work through them a little bit faster or easier. And it really helps with any sort of blood issues. So blood clotting issues, circulatory issues, leukemia, things like that. So it helps just to kind of clear it out and age you out with that one. But yeah, this one is, like I said, I can't pronounce it. I'll let you try to pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try. So, and these are $55.55. And I think I have a pendant. I got one pendant for $88.
We have 6.
And we only have 6 of these. And here I have 2 of them in my bag. So like I said, when those things are gone, I know they're going to be gone because I've never heard of them before, let alone know how to pronounce them. So down to about 7 more. Hang in there with me, folks. Tumblers, first grounding, intuition, chakras in a kit. We have lots of kits, Leslie. So I'm going to tell you, just literally get on awakeningstore.com, search kit. You'll see a lot. We got lots of them now. So we're still working on adding a bunch more here every day. So, okay, next one. These are just cool. So it's called Bustamite. Now, Bustamite reminds me a lot of Variscite, but it's not. It's more blue. So it's got these blue, gray, red flecks to it. If you have trouble remembering your dreams, Bustamite is the one for you. It also helps you, how to explain this one without making it sound rare. It helps you to get better sexual fulfillment in the bedroom. It's the bedroom crystal. So this is one that you buy for a partner. So it also helps to release old emotional baggage too and bring it to the surface. This is another one that will help you with circulatory issues. These are larger pieces of Bustamite. Do we have any smaller ones, or these it?
No,
these are it.
Yeah, that's the size that the rest of them that we have.
But Eric really likes Bustamite, so
Bustamite.
he's all into it right now. That and Cove Alight. So, but Bustamite is it's a really pretty crystal. It's got blues and reds and grays and all the different colors, but mostly blues. And that blue mixed in with the red, it's sharp, real sharp.
In the batch that we got, we only had a few left in our jar. But if you click on that link, the first picture that you see, those are the actual. That's the actual photo of all the crystals that we have.
Yeah.
But then we have them in the bracelets. We have pendants and rings that
we have
just got in.
Yeah, we just got the pendants in too. And the pendants they're
red and blue.
They're red and blue. They're really, really sharp looking. So, and the Bustamite that I showed you, these $39.99. And like I said, those are pretty limited. I think I got 6 or 7 in stock.
6.
Yeah, that's all I got. So, and they're not easy to get. I think we might be able to get some more of these if he can find them, but
they come directly from South Africa. That's the only place that Bustamite is formed.
So yeah, that one's kind of harder to come by. April, if you want to, I would tell you, instead of spending money to get a reading from me to see what crystals you need, I would tell you that we offer at the store. I know June is booked out, but July 11th, we offer orophotography readings. And if you go in for an orophotography picture, you'll see which chakras are out of alignment. And then Shannon, my bestie, she's the one that does that. And she can read your chart and be like, okay, you need this, this, and this crystal. So that would actually be the way to go. She has it in $20, $40, and $60, depending on what you want. If you've never done it before, get the 60 because she really is going to be able to take time with you and go in depth and talk about what exactly you need. So that's orophotography or videography. You'll see it on my Facebook. If you go to my Facebook page, I usually under the events. So I have it listed there. So that would be the best one. Oh, you live in Ohio. See if there's anybody local. See if there's anybody local that can do an orophotography. So, okay, next one is really a cool looking spicy crystal. I don't know how else it's spicy. So it's called Cinezez. And Cinezez looks like literally it's been sprinkled with cinnamon. So it'll raise your vibe fairly quickly. And how do I explain this one? It helps you to realize, it doesn't keep you stuck in the past, but what it does is you're able to look back and go, wow, I've come a long way and I'm able to keep going forward. So it really has you look at past, present, future in a different perspective, maybe that you haven't seen it in. This one is really good for the central brain stuff, central nervous system brain. But it's got this pink and red mixed in with the grays and the whites. So like I said, really unique looking. So here's another one that I just kind of, they came out of the tumbler. So, but that's what they look like. This one just happens to be a little square shaped. So Cinezaz, it'll raise your consciousness kind of quickly too, raise your vibes. So, but it's not as quick high vibe like some of these are. It's more of a gradual one. So these are for people like if you can't handle Moldavite, maybe Cinezaz is a better bet for you. So helps with the heart chakra mostly, a little bit of the third eye. So, but mostly your heart chakra, and like I said, good for your brains. It is $29.99. I got a few of those. I think we got a good jar full of those. Yep. So, I have been dreading that one. I just don't want to touch it. Oh, maybe I should let you touch it. So, remember I was talking earlier about my top 5 crystals that are high vibe, right? Moldavite's number 1, SQLite up there. That's probably number 3. Number 2, Phenakite. These in particular, there's 2 places where you can get Phenakite. This one is called Burma Phenakite. And we've had Phenakite in the past. They've sold very, very, very fast because they are very high vibe. But these are, they're really crystally. And the one thing I noticed about them is that they look a lot like celestial quartz. Now, celestial quartz, it's kind of like, have you ever seen like dragon scales where it's like up against each other like a dragon scale? That's how it was formed coming out of the earth. So this one is, and whenever you see that dragon scale, it amplifies that crystal like 10 times. It really pushes out the energy of it. So this is Burma Phenakite. This is, I would recommend for advanced crystal workers or people that know how to handle its energy because it's extremely high vibe. Really helps with despair and depression. It literally gets your head out of a funk quickly. Now, it's not quite as shaky as Moldavite, but you'll definitely get it in your nose, your eyelids, your sinuses will all start to kind of tingle and jiggle really weird. And that's why I'm like, I really don't want to touch these, but I will. Ooh, maybe I'll just grab, oh no, I'll grab something. Oh, my nose is already itching. Okay. So here's this one. So and these are good sized Burma Phenokites. So, and you could see how they're kind of like cut like celestial, like that dragon skin kind of sort of. So, but like I said, these are amplified. So if you want to amplify it even more because, I don't know, you want to be crazy, get a piece of like clear quartz or crackle quartz and set that next to it. It'll zing you. So here's another piece of it too. Like I said, it's called Burma Phenakite. It's $79.99. Very limited stock on these. I don't find the Burmas very often.
Yeah,
we don't
the
find
Burmas
those.
are different than other Phenakite that we've had before. Mm-hmm. This has only been the second lot that we have been able to get.
We've come across.
When we came across the other lot of Burma Phenakite, we probably got maybe 20 or so.
I think we only got 15 and they sold out.
And then they sold out before we even got home.
Yeah.
And it was one of those that we even oversold on because they're so hard to get if you do your research on these.
Yeah.
So I think this is actually one where I think I'd limited. I think we got in 20, inventory shows 18. So it's one of those that once they're gone, if you still want it, reach out to us because we still might have 1 or 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Burma Phenakite, $79.99. This is also one that if you want to work with the Akashic records, this will help you to access the Akash. So, or the Akashic records. So like I said, that's a pretty high vibe one. If you're, you know your crystals, or you can handle them, then that one would be great. We're going to do the next one because that's going to ground me. Called Shamanite. Shamanite's also known as black calcite. So these happen to be pendant form. So necklaces. So here is your Shamanite. I'm not going to lie. It's dull, gray, nice grounder though. Really nice grounder. This one, so understand that we have 7 chakras within our body, right? There's another one below us called the earth chakra, or the earth star chakra. So there's one below and there's several above. This one connects you to Mother Earth. This one grounds your butt. So it opens up not only your root chakra, but the chakra also that's underneath there that connects you to Gaia, connects you to Mother Earth. So that's why Shamanite's an awesome crystal to be working with. Really helps to feel protected if somebody is verbally attacking you, or somehow negative, like slander. It helps you to feel a little bit more protected when it comes to stuff like that. It's a really, it might be a grounder, but it's a really good one to meditate with. It's a really nice one to meditate with because it really helps to open you up to the spirit world softly. So some of them will open you up and you're like, I am seeing dead people. This one opens it up real slow. So if you got some fear with the psychic ability stuff, this is a really good, easy one to work with. This one also helps with vertigo or balance or equilibrium issues. And it will help you when you meditate with it. It will help you to heal from some deep trauma. So, but this is another good antidepressant crystal type thing. So, but it helps you to be a little bit happier. That one helped. So, next one, I have 4 more. Hang in there. Okay. The Tiger Eye Olivia, your best bet wearing it. Wear that one all the time. That'll help with your self-confidence and make you feel grounded so you're able to focus logically. So that's a good one to wear with you all the time. Next one is called Empowerite. This one helps you to improve your chi or your life energy source. It's another stone that'll ground you to Mother Earth and opening up that star or that earth chakra, excuse me. And it does help you with moodiness. So if you're a little moody, it really helps to kind of keep you a little bit more even keel. It does help with digestion, stuff like that. So it's called Empowerite. It's kind of a gray, black, kind of a silvery looking crystal. $39.99. I don't have very many of these left, I don't think. But like I said, Empowerite. It does help a little bit with the self-confidence, but there are some others that helped out with self-confidence a little bit better. But this is a nice little grounder too. Helps to keep your vibes up and just maintain when you're feeling kind of attacked. So, okay. It's another one. It's going to help you with your creativity, get your juices flowing. It's called crap. I don't know if I can pronounce it. Can you pronounce it?
Let's just have them try.
Amblygonite. I can't pronounce it. And this one's golden. Amblygonite. Sure, I'm going to say that. So this has got some little bit of yellow to it. Not a lot, just a little bit. These are a little bit cheaper. So these are $5.55. This helps with digestive issues too. This is a good one to help you with your guts. It's a very calming, soothing type of crystal. It's a downer. This is another one that's also going to help you with past life stuff. It's not as quick as the other one that I showed you here earlier, but it will help you with past life stuff and kind of getting down to the root of it. It also helps any blockages that you might have within your chakra system. And again, that one's a big one for creative boosts. It also is really good for people that have some bipolarity or depression. So,
and fun factoid, it does in fact carry lithium.
It does. I didn't know that. So lepidolite contains lithium as well. So this is another one. Lithium is what they give people for bipolarity to keep them balanced. So golden, I don't know, whatever that word is again. I can't pronounce it. Amblygonite.
There you go.
So 2 more. Okay, next one. And these are just, I thought they were really pretty. I'm pretty limited on these too, I think. These, it's called boytonite. Boytonite? Bitownite?
Mm-hmm.
Bitownite, also known as golden labradite. So labradite is a really good psychic stone. So this one is a little bit lower. So it's going to help you more with the self-confidence, creativity, manifesting, goodies like that. So these are just a little things. They help you to manage your personal power. So they keep your ego in check. Okay, they don't let you get too overly egoic. They're fairly see-through. They got a yellow tinge to it. Like I said, also known as golden labradite. There's another one right in there. So this one really helps with bladder issues or anything to do, mostly bladder stuff. These are only $5.55. I have limited quantities of these too. I don't find these very often, so I don't know when the next time we'll be able to get those in. I think I got like 27. So that's $5.55. That one's, I'm trying to get some more affordable ones in here, but good Lord. So, next one, April was asking which one's for the heavy childhood trauma. It's mostly the Ishua. The Ishua would be really good for you, and the Granditerite. So
Bustamite too, though.
Bustamite's good for that. Yeah, Bustamite's also good for that too. So Ishua, Bustamite, and I say Granditerite. Those are really good ones. Next one. Never heard of this one before. So when he told me that we got it in, I was like, did they just make up the word? It's called Heartenite, like your heart, Heartenite. And I was like, so, and then I got the crystals in and I was like, okay. I don't know why I don't think they're cut this way, but a couple of these are just cut really different. This one is Heartenite right here. This one is the one that if you're grieving or loss or you're having issues trying to get over grief, this is the perfect crystal here. It also is the crystal to help mend broken relationships, especially within marriages, but within family units. This is one that's going to help to heal the heart when it comes to family trauma or issues or drama. And it's going to help with, especially usually within marriages, but it will help with mom, daughter, son, things like that, dad, whatever. But like I said, this one just happens to be a triangle. This one happens to be a coffin.
That's what
coffin
it looks
shape. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, well, but I got a triangle and a coffin. That's cool. That's cool. So, called Heartenite. It's $44.44. These are a little bit more pricey. These are limited. Really limited. I think in the jar we had five.
Yeah. So in the picture, once you click on the link, we do have one, I believe just one bracelet. And then what you see in the picture, that's what we got.
What you got.
So it didn't even fill up the bowl.
Yeah. Yep. So was that my last one?
That's your last one.
Ooh, Cinezaz. We did that one. Yeah. Cocorite or whatever. All right, guys. That looks like the end of our show. So I want to thank everybody for attending. Like I said, we don't normally like to do these exotic ones just because of the price point. We really try to keep our price points down. But a lot of times you guys don't ever get to see these really rare exotic things like that. So that's why I wanted to show you these, just because they're really cool. The ring that I got, believe it or not, this is, what is it?
Silicone.
Silicone. So I got it at like Shields or Dick's or something like that. And the reason why I wear this one in particular, not my diamond, is because when I'm dealing with rocks and crystals, I don't want my diamond anywhere near that because I'm not coordinated and I'll chip it or break it or lose it or something like that. So I usually wear it for nice occasions. But this one is this one just helps with that. Do I have Herdite? No, but now I will be on the hunt for it. So no, I do not. Mm-hmm. So, but like I said, if you go to awakeningstore.com, if you look at the very top, you'll see where it says the Exotic Crystal Showcase. Click on there. We're talking about all this stuff right here. So if you missed a link, want to go back and try to find it, that is where it's at. Carrie, do we still have some Tanzanite left?
We do have Tanzanite.
I think we do. I think we got a few pieces of Tanzanite left. We got some beautiful pieces. Oh my gosh. And they sold overnight. So you just have it.
We have them in the really small versions. And what we ended up doing, because they were so small, and I'm sending you the link so you can take a look at it, we put them inside of these glass pendulums. Mm-hmm. So we made some really good use out of them.
Yeah, but they're really tiny.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to sell a little tiny crystal this big. And I was like, can we put it in something or do something different with it? So we decided to do it that way. So
the link that I'm sending out right now, that price is in fact real. We do have a big chunk of Tanzanite. It's going to be sold in the set. And it's called the Synergy 12 that we're still researching.
So working on that.
It's comprised of the 12 highest vibrational crystals. And what I did with this gem dealer was I hand selected the 12 in each category, the best of the best. So we only have one, but some of these are just so rare that you can't find them in large lots anyway.
So we're still trying to figure out how to make that as a package deal. So that's going to be fairly affordable. So, but anyway, I want to thank everybody again for attending tonight. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, be sure that you do, because I will be doing a lot more free workshops, events, things like that. And if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, I highly suggest that you do. That's at psychickelly.com. And I will let you know that if you've been wanting to learn from me personally, I went ahead and got Enlightenment Academy up and going again. So that is a 3-day workshop on a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It is all about, by the time you leave the Enlightenment Academy, the first class, you're going to know how to identify if you're a medium, if you're a psychic, if you're an empath, if you're a healer. You're also going to know effectively how to be able to communicate with your spirit guides and how to be able to identify everything. So you may want to consider taking that class if you want to personally learn from me. If you are out of town, I do offer that via Zoom. So you will be talking with me just like I'm talking to you. So that's the other option as well. Otherwise, it is in person. Like I said, it's July 31st through August 2nd. So I wanted to give you a little heads up on that. Other than that, I think we're good. We're good.
All right.
We're good. Thanks, everybody, again for watching. Have a wonderful week and be safe. All right. Take care. Bye. You have to turn me off. You have to turn me off.
I turn you on.